and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. So today's video is actually going to be a first for me. I am going to be doing a 2022 vision board. Now, I watched a lot of these types of videos last year. I thought they were so cute, so clever, and you can actually get extremely creative with them. I feel like creating a vision board will hopefully give enough like incentive and motivation rather than just like keeping a notes in your phone of like your New Year's resolutions. Hopefully having this up in my office, I will continue to look at it every day and it will help motivate me and remind me of what I really want to accomplish this year. I do not want to waste any time, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. I went and picked up like a styrofoam poster. A lot of channels were using like cork boards and really cute ones. Well, you guys know that I live in Italy and it is not that easy to find like cute, aesthetically pleasing items here. So I'm kind of working with what I have. I've got a styrofoam board and then I've already got all of my pictures printed off. So let's get started. I'm just gonna start by filtering through these really quick. I think I already kind of separated them the way that I want to, but let me see. I'm gonna go through these really quick, and like I said, this is gonna be super easy. I just went on Pinterest and pinned a lot of pins that I was interested in. I looked up goals that I had in mind for my vision board, things that I wanted to accomplish, pinned them, and then went into our local photo dispensary and printed them all off. This was fairly cheap. I think I got like 20 pictures and it was only $9.50. And because I have a styrofoam like poster board, I'm just going to be taping the photos down. This photo is just a photo that I like, so I'm just gonna put it right here. It doesn't really have anything to do with goals, and I just like it. I guess I could call it like a filler photo, just things that could help take up space in case I didn't have enough. So starting with my first goal for 2022, I liked this picture because it is a Mac and that's what I have and that's what I edit my videos on, so it's kind of like a screen capture of iMovie. That's how I edit my YouTube videos. So this picture inspires me because I really just want to get better at editing videos. I want to learn how to do cool edits and like add sounds. I definitely think that my editing style has changed obviously since I first started my YouTube channel, but you can always improve. So that's one of my goals for this year. And along with that photo, I also have this photo. This is the camera that I used to film, and so I wanted to print this out to just kind of help inspire me to continue to vlog, to continue to pick up my camera at every opportunity that I can, because like I said in my last video, I really want to stay consistent for at least 6 months and not miss an upload. I just think this is super cute. It's kind of retro-y, which can play into my love for history a little bit, but also one of my goals for 2022 is to just be a better wife. And I know that that might sound a little weird, but being here in Italy, I am in a new role that I necessarily haven't been in before as far as like staying home. You guys know back at Eglin, I did work a full-time job, so this is kind of like my first time being a stay-at-home wife, if you will. So I just want to like get better at that role, just kind of being like a better homemaker. It's a role that I'm still learning, so I hope that this will help inspire me. I just thought this was really cute. I saw it on Pinterest and I said there's no way I'm not gonna have that on my board. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, go ahead and go do that right now. I think TikTok is so fun and I actually have a really fun time learning the dances. I know I talked about it in my last video about us hitting 1,000 subscribers, which I am still mind blown about. Seriously, thank you guys so freaking much, because it would not be possible without you guys. But thinking about where I want my YouTube channel to go this year, I would actually love to hit 3,000 subscribers this year, which I know is kind of a giant leap, you know, when you think about it. If it took me just a little over a year to hit 1,000, aiming for 3,000 might seem a little bit far-fetched. However, I also know that once your channel hits 1,000, I've noticed that channels can grow pretty rapidly after that. And so I hope that I can accomplish that. If it doesn't happen, that's okay. But this year I would really love to strive to hit 3K by the end of the year. And then also I have the money in the background because I did also start this year monetized. And so just because I'm monetized now means that I'm able to make money from YouTube, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be getting my first check from YouTube anytime soon. So the money in the background is for me to strive to be able to get my first payout from YouTube this year. I know sometimes you can be monetized and it can take like a year or 2 years. Sometimes it can even take a month. It just depends on how popular your channel is. So my goal for YouTube is to strive to hit 3K subscribers and to receive my first payout. You know, I didn't really think this through, but I probably should have cut all of these and then mapped it out first and then stuck it to the board. Instead, I'm doing it the challenging way, I suppose, because this may not all fit. Something else I really want to get into is just reading my Bible more. I found this picture on Pinterest, and these Bible tabs are actually the Bible tabs that I have. They're like a blush pink, and I got them from the Daily Grace Co. They're constantly having sales all the time on their website, and I was able to get all of these Bible tabs for only $5. They're originally $10, but like I said, I got them when they were on sale, and I thought since I already have these Bible tabs, like, it makes it more personal for me. Not only do I want to read my Bible more, but I actually also want to get into doing like Bible study more. I'm currently working on a Bible study right now, but I wanted to kind of like get into doing this Bible study, like truly actually studying the Bible, knowing the word better than what I do right now. I feel like I have a lot of room to grow in my faith, and so that's something that I really want to work on this year. Something else I'm wanting to take serious this year is my social media. So my Instagram and my TikTok, just growing those, finding my niche, and just kind of building what I'm building here, just a really good community. I know there's a lot to say about social media and how like really negative it can be sometimes, but there's also a lot of positives. I think Gen Z really made like kind of social media pop off. I mean, especially TikTok within like the 2020 quarantine time. Like, social media is just huge, and I really don't see it going anywhere right now. So I almost feel like it's one of those things that you either hop on and go with it, or you kind of get left behind. I printed out this weekly planner because I really want to get better about my time management. Trying to juggle between the housework, the daily task of like grocery shopping and like going to the gym and just doing like the regular everyday things, but then also trying to make time, like I said, for my social media and my YouTube and just content in general. I'm trying to get better at having scheduled days. So making like a certain days being house days, and that's where I do the errands and laundry and chores and things like that. And then other days being content days, and that's days where I strictly just work on content, whether that's making YouTube videos, editing videos, TikToks, Instagram posts, stories, anything that has to do with content. I know some of you guys will understand because you're content creators, but holy moly, a lot goes into being a content creator, and I definitely didn't realize it as much before I started my YouTube channel or TikTok or anything like that. So yeah, I definitely need to have days where it's strictly just content and I focus on nothing else, because it can be a lot and a little bit overwhelming at times. Not only that, but I want to make sure that my time is spent wisely. You know, I have to divide it up between like our pets and Steven and the things that I want to do, things that he wants to do, and then also staying on top of the stuff. It's not about going hard for a month and burn out. It's about being consistent for a lifetime, which I love this quote so much. It's so true. Steven and I are wanting to make a healthy lifestyle change this year. And this is a really great reminder for that, right? It's not about a New Year's resolution and going to the gym every single day, right? And killing yourself and just getting tired of it and realizing like, why am I doing this to myself? It's about making those small changes every single day, whether that's choosing to have like a vegetable with dinner, a fruit for breakfast, walking that day, going to the gym that day, just making healthier choices, right? So it's not a race, it's a marathon. So going slow, wanting to stay consistent and build really good healthy habits. So continuing on with the like being consistent for a lifetime, I printed out this photo of a woman doing a push-up because one of my fitness goals this year is not only to get toned, but it's actually to be able to do 10 consecutive really good push-ups. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and so I'm hoping that this year will be the year that I get it done. So I'm going to be striving really hard. I'm going to have good form and be able to do 10 really good ones. Right now I can barely do one. I can go all the way down and back up, but that's it. So, and I can kind of struggle with that. So I really want to be able to do 10 really good ones. Oh, and of course 2022, that was supposed to go in the center, but I might save that and flip the board over. Because if I flip it over, then maybe I'll put it in the center and put everything else that I have left around it. But I'm nervous that I may not have enough to even go around it. If I don't, then maybe I'll just continue to use like more filler photos like that. Let's see. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll start there. I'll start on the back side. I cannot believe it's 2022. I saw a thing online that said like all the 2000 babies are turning 22 this year, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know, that makes me feel extremely, extremely old. I don't know why. I guess just like hearing it out loud sounds crazy. She's in the center and she is beautiful. I printed out some pictures of fruit and veggies because one of my goals is to consume more of both of these. I feel like I'm okay at eating fruit. I do like fruit. Strawberries are my favorite. I love grapes, pineapple, what else? Bananas are okay. I have to be in the mood for that. Watermelon is good. But then veggies, I have a really, really, really hard time eating vegetables. To be honest, I don't even remember the last time I had a vegetable. So that says a lot. So my plan is to maybe kind of incorporate them into every meal that we eat. So maybe fruits with breakfast, or veggies with dinner, or veggies as a snack, kind of like carrots and peanut butter. I want to find ways that will make me kind of not excited to want to eat vegetables, but just kind of like make it to where a way that I find joy in eating them, and I'm not eating them just because like I'm supposed to. So let's cut some of these out really quick. This is going to be the most lopsided circle I've ever seen. That's okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. Looks like an Easter egg. Okay, and then some fruits. What I should have done was got like those creative like scissors that when you cut them, they like cut in like different patterns and styles. I should have done that. But I think that's just like another option you can do. I'm telling you guys, this project is something that you can get as creative as you want it to be or as simple as you want it to be. So I'm not exactly sure where I'll put those yet, so I'm gonna move on to some other pictures. All right, so these two photos, this one is a picture of passports because Steven and I actually do not have our passports yet. When you come overseas, you have to get a travel passport and a tourist passport, but the tourist passport is optional. A tourist passport is what allows you to like travel to other countries and, you know, kind of like be a tourist. It's a super easy way to remember that. So I have like our regular passport, the travel passport that we needed to get here, but we don't have our tourist passport. So that's something that we want to work on getting this year. Once we receive our passport, something that we want to do is travel. We are so excited to be traveling here. I feel like we've almost been in Italy for a year now, and I feel like we're really accustomed to the culture now, kind of like our new day-to-day lives. So we are getting excited to get out of here and go see other countries and see what it's like. So getting the passports is definitely a must. We didn't end up getting our passports back in the States because it was actually pretty expensive, and on top of everything else that we had to pay in order to get over here, just getting our passports then became more like an option and not like necessary. So that's why we waited, but now coming up on our year, we definitely want to get them. I was just talking about like the cost of coming over to Italy, and I don't think I've ever really mentioned this in any of my videos before, but it was a pretty penny to move overseas. For me and Steven, we had saved up, I think, roughly 8 grand, and coming over here, we blew through that and then some. So coming over here, we put ourselves into a little bit of debt, and so we want to get out of that this year. We don't have that much, so if we just freaking focus on it for a little bit, then that'll be it and we'll be done. So that's one of our goals this year, is to just get rid of it, stay focused. I need to stop buying things that I don't absolutely need, and then we'll get out of it. If you guys want to know more in detail about how we blew through that much and stuff like that, I can totally do a video on it, or like briefly talk about it in another video if you guys are interested in it. But that's just for me and Steven. Like on the pages here, it's recommended from people that you save between like 10 and 15 grand. And when me and Steven saw that, we were like, that's a bit far-fetched. Like there's no way you're gonna blow through all that money. And yeah, you totally do. And Steven and I are just 2 people, so I can only imagine how much more money you're gonna need if you are a bigger family. And I feel like it's definitely something that's not talked about enough when moving overseas. So let's see. I feel like this side is gonna be a lot of quotes, which is kind of frustrating. Oops. I'm qualified for the career I want. I really, really like this quote. I feel like sometimes I can self-sabotage myself, and you know, they say overthinking kills so much joy, and it really does. Sometimes I get so much into my head and I overthink things, and I think that maybe I'm not qualified enough, or that I can't achieve that, or I don't look like that, so I can't have that. But this year, no more. I don't want to be like that anymore. Anyone can accomplish anything that they want. You just have to work hard for it. So that is what I am going to be teaching myself this year. And honestly, I feel like I'm slowly learning that, because I thought that hitting 1,000 subscribers was going to be so far out of reach, and it actually wasn't. I achieved it, and now I'm setting bigger goals. So I'm slowly learning. Ditch your comfort zone. I love that. I feel like I can sometimes turn into a creature of habit, and I just stick to things that I know, and I stick to things that I like. And it's just something maybe even as simple as like going to a restaurant and I continue to order the same thing every time because I know it's good and I know I like it. Ditch it. Ditch the comfort zone. Grow. You can't grow, you can't learn, you can't do anything when you stay in your comfort zone with what you know, with what you're comfortable with. So I'm gonna try to get out of that. I will only say yes to the things that I absolutely need. Again, it goes back into being debt-free. Okay, it's turning out cute. A lot more pink on this side, but that's okay. Radiating positivity to me means just choosing to be positive in any situation that you're in. Whether that's a work situation, a schedule conflict, I don't know, something, plans getting canceled, anything. Just try to always find the good in it and not dwell on the bad. The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. That hit me so deep the first time I saw that on Pinterest, and it's just so true. Like, it kind of goes back to the whole like comfort zone too. Like, if every day you wake up and do the same thing, 5 years from now, 2 years from now, you're going to have the same life. But if you wake up every day and do things out of your comfort zone, you work towards things that you want to accomplish, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, you will have a different life. So I really like this one. Maybe I can get it to fit somewhere on here, maybe up here, the secret. Maybe, let me try to put it up here on that side. Ooh, I don't know. There's so many quotes already on this side. Okay, let's flip it back over. Okay, it's gonna go here. It's gonna go here. Yeah. I'm gonna take these two filler photos and just kind of put them in these blank spots right here. That is going to be it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already. Let me know down in the comments below what is something that you are wanting to achieve this year. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys in Tuesday's video. Bye.